face with Satan's
Oh man,
nutsack.
it's like walking into a fucking oven. I swear, you open the door, it just smacks you in the face.
Yeah, bro. Like, I had a 2-day job. Like, so tomorrow I have to go back to the same place. And I usually, if I like, I'll leave my non-important tools and just like take home all my expensive shit.
Yeah.
And just carrying that shit out to the car, I was like, yo, fuck this. This is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, we got Spa Francorchamps.
Yep, the Moto layout.
I
Although
don't think
I'm
I've ever
updating.
driven that one. Yeah, so am I. Pretty long.
I didn't even know
Pretty
there
long
was an
update.
update. Mine's almost done. It's just creating the files and shit.
Yeah. SR72 Dark Star. Wow. Rumored. I feel like it's fake, but it'd be cool if it was real. Lockheed Martin.
Israel's in the Middle East, Dace.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Lockheed
Continue.
Martin. I know you were. I just didn't know what to say to it.
That's fine.
The Lockheed Martin hinting at a SR-72 Dark Star, rumored to hit Mach 6. Wow.
I mean, I'd be surprised, mainly because we don't have a need for a plane that goes that fast anymore.
No, and like I've been reading up a lot about the SR-71 and just how fucking crazy it was. Like,
yeah, it was for a time before spy satellites. Yeah.
Like not just to fly and how fast it was, but like just the operating it process was just fucking wild.
Like while it was on the runway, it would leak fuel until it because once it got up in the air, it would expand and.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's fucking insane. Like,
did you hear read up on how they got all the titanium for it? How they set up shell companies to order all the titanium from the Soviet Union so they wouldn't know what we were doing because we didn't have enough titanium here to build it.
I did not know that. Yeah. I saw this video about this guy talking. He was talking about how the Russians were. Fuck, where's the video? He was. They were talking crazy about this helicopter, about how it was like the best. Is there's no better helicopter, and then like we stole one, and we brought it back here, and we're like, this is a piece of shit, and now it sits in a museum in Alabama.
We did something very similar with the original like MiG Foxbat that inspired the F-16 because we thought it could do more shit than what it could, and then they had a pilot defect to Japan in one of those jets, and then we obviously got a hold of it and we sent it back to them in like a piece at a time. But then we figured out that like, oh, this plane doesn't do any of the shit that we thought it did, but now we've already made the F-16 to like counter an imagined threat, and so like we've been so far ahead of the rest of the world
now.
For so long.
I know, like the F-22 is just like unfucking matchable.
The F-22 was made in the 90s, and nothing touches it, and it's almost out of its service life.
I wonder, what was the Harrier real?
The Harrier is a British jet, and it absolutely is real.
That's a dope ass plane.
It was a VTOL. I mean, it does the same shit that the F-35 does, but it did it a long time ago.
Yeah.
They're almost a necessity if you want to have good like carrier operations and not have to worry about the fucking tow hook and shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're really for. I mean, they can hover and shit. Obviously, that's like a good thing, but like a lot of the time, that like is just so you can pack more of them on a fucking carrier, and you don't have to have as long of a runway for them, and they can take off and land and shit.
Yeah.
You want to see a crazy fucking plane? Look up the what are those called? The Ospreys.
Oh, I've seen those. Are fucking nuts.
Yeah, those are dangerous too.
Yeah. No, did you you ever hear about they tried to make it was I think it was in I can't remember what year or what like decade it was, but they tried to make a hypersonic propeller plane,
That would have to be like
and
just
it
prior
was
to the
like
Korean War.
I think so, and it was like they said like it could get there and it would break the sound barrier, and then or so the edge of the blade would break the sound barrier
Yeah,
and
the
the
edges of
rest
the
of the
blades.
blade would
Yeah,
bring it back. So they said like it was averaging like some crazy amount of sonic booms per second. So
yeah,
the first test flight, the pilot came back and was like, I'm not getting back in that thing. There's nothing you could do to get me back in that plane.
yeah. Because it has like a little shock wave to it. I know that like
Well,
it would
they said it
probably.
was giving people hearing damage on the ground. Like,
Yeah, sonic booms will do that anyway too. That's why there's like a you can't do it
yeah,
within like so close to the United States like land or whatever unless you're like at a
yeah,
certain
you have to be at
altitude.
a certain altitude. Yeah,
Yeah, there are videos from whenever we decided we didn't like Chile's leader anymore and went down there with jets, and we flew one supersonic and it blew the fucking windows out of buildings in their fucking
Jesus,
capital. Yeah.
bro. What's funny is that like people have been like I've been seeing all this Iran shit, and I'm just like, what? How fucking ballsy do you have to be trying to bark up this tree, bro? Like
Well,
we will fuck,
They didn't try to bark up this tree.
like we will fuck y'all up, dude.
I mean, they didn't pick this fight, so
Yeah,
they are nowhere near close to having a nuclear weapon, and everybody knows that. Well, everybody that knows anything knows that, or anybody that knows anything about how nuclear weapons work.
yeah,
The only reason that they got attacked when they did is because basically Iran's defenses aren't around right now. So like Iran's whole defensive posture relies on them funneling money and weapons to their proxy groups, which are like Hezbollah and
yeah.
Libya, I think, and then you've got Hamas and Gaza, and then you got the Houthis in Yemen, like all these different proxy groups that they
Hmm.
funnel money and weapons to. Also Syria, before Bashar al-Assad got deposed, and that right there is part of the thing. So like these are the core of their defensive strategy, because it's like if you attack us, all these groups that we kind of support will, you know, give you like they will attack you or whatever. And it's like,
Right.
even if you are able to attack us, is it worth dealing with the downfall of being attacked by so many different people at the same time? However, since October 7th, kind of systematically, Israel has taken out Hamas, they have taken out Hezbollah, and then Bashar al Assad was deposed in Syria, and now the Houthis are also not at full strength. They're probably the best looking ones of all of them, honestly. They're the only ones that they're able to probably do anything currently.
Yeah.
But like right now, is the best possible fucking time. If you wanted to do anything to Iran, now is exactly when you would do it, and that's exactly what Israel decided, and that's why they did it.
Yeah. It's just I was there's a guy on Facebook. He I think he just retired from I want to say the army, but his name on there is habitual line crosser. And he'll do like these voiceovers of like one country talking shit to the other, and it was like Iran talking shit about how if we didn't get our boats out of there that they were gonna that they were gonna attack us, and it was like Japan going, "Don't touch the fucking boats." Don't touch the
Well,
fucking boats.
well, I mean, Japan attacking the boats worked out in the short term for them. They did what they initially set out to do by doing that, because them taking out our fleet in the Pacific allowed them
Yeah.
to take over the Philippines.
No,
And by
at the
them
time
taking
it was a
over,
great idea, but they just didn't know we were gonna drop two sons on them. Like,
well, I mean, they did what they felt like they had to do in the context,
yeah.
and I think that like even if they knew that there was a possibility they lose the war, like at that point you're kind of committed. You have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like it was just funny where it's like we're almost like they're talking like we're almost like an autistic child with like our boats. Like you don't touch our fucking boats.
I know. Yeah, I know the joke. Yeah.
uh,
come here, one. Hurry up, Daddy needs to do some laps. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, we're already 22 minutes in. We're slacking.
Huh? Laps. Laps in the car. I love you. Yeah.
How's it going?
Hello.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I'm gonna fucking melt when I go to Florida.
Yeah. But you'll melt up here too, so.
True. My mom sent me another picture today of more gators that she's seen in the pond behind their house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My dad went and bought all like fishing stuff. Cause he was like, I feel bad, we've never been fishing. And so his plan is we're gonna go fishing when we go down there. Cause I've never been fishing, ever.
Really?
Never.
Man. Yeah, y'all need to do that.
Never been fishing, I've never been hunting. Ours was always either baseball or racing. That's all we did.
Yeah.
I gotta get used to this car again. That fucking
Yeah,
Le
same.
Mans fucked me up. That race was not fun. I mean, it was fun, but it was also not fun.
Yeah.
Like every 2 to 3 hours, it would rain for an hour.
Yep. Sounds like what they said they were going to do. That's why
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
want any
not-
part of it.
Yeah. So like the track was basically just in constant limbo.
Yeah.
So like it was either always drying or getting wet, and it was just, oh, it was so frustrating. And I killed us, so that was fun. I went out on, it was a dry tires because it was definitely ready for dries, but it was like, if you touched one wheel off the dry line, you are fucked.
Yeah.
And I did that in the Mulsanne corner and put us in a wall.
Right.
They say you cut the course. Not to slow down and get up time gain.
And we had already used our fast repair because the GTP decided that they didn't want to wait in the Porsche curves.
Mm-hmm.
We were behind a GT3, and then they got behind us, and he hit Devin twice, put us in a wall.
Oof. How was the cruise, Mitch?
It was pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of cruises, but the weather was nice.
Yeah. Where all did you all go?
Was New York City to Cape Canaveral,
Okay.
Bahamas, and then Ocean Cay, which is MSC's island.
Yeah. Well,
So it's a pretty
Yeah.
good trip.
good. Glad you had a good time.
They had a sim racing competition
I
on the
saw
last
that.
day.
I saw that y'all had a sim thing on there. That's interesting.
Did you win?
No, because I did it the first day. It was Aviano, which I've never done before.
Okay.
And the first day I did fine. Like I was like a 114 was my best out of the 3 laps.
What
And then when I
track
went
was it? Or you said?
Aviano. I think it's a made-up track
What service or game was it?
I haven't played much of the other ones. I think people were saying it's
I mean,
either
like, what was
AMS.
the sim on?
Yeah.
What,
Oh, like what?
yeah, like what were you, like what sim were they
What was
using?
the game? Like, what were you? What
Yeah.
was
It
it?
was some. It said some custom thing when it was booting
Probably
up,
R
but I think
Factor.
people said it was that or AMS
Yeah.
or
How shit did it look?
not great.
Okay, it's probably R Factor 2 then.
looked like iRacing when I was playing on my bad
Alright,
TV
so it's
on my
probably
bad
R
PC.
Factor. R Factor's what they use for like the actual simulators and teams in real life, by
Yeah,
the
I think it's that because they are partnered with MSC. So
way. Yeah, it's also really easy to customize R Factor 2, which is why so many people use it.
Just hit the fastest
Yeah.
lap.
and then they
Mods.
2.
had the competition. I think the fastest time when I got there was a 1:10.5. So I went to do it, and my brake pedal wasn't working at all, and the guy didn't believe me.
Great. That's good.
Like, my fastest was a 140, and that was. I even did like in one lap. I just let off the gas, and that was slowing me down as fast as full brake. So I'm like, it's not working. And he's like, it's the machine I like to use. I'm like, well, it's not working now.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
frustrating.
you see the red not going red, bud? You see the little telemetry thing there?
They had a telemetry map above me for the like people to see. I'm like, it's not moving. But it had motion, so it was kind of cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
That's what
Yeah,
I could
I
tell
did-
too, because I'd hit the brake and it wouldn't jolt me around at all.
Yeah. Those motion rigs are fun. I just think, like, no one that's trying to be competitive is going to use one.
Yeah.
I tried one when I was in Gatlinburg, and they were on ACC.
Yeah, they also had it in automatic, and they didn't have the seatbelt tensioners, like they wouldn't let you use them. And then they didn't even have the Canadian race on Sunday.
Oh.
Those
That's big.
fuckers.
That's big.
They
Not
had,
good.
they had, they had an Irish bar on board, and they had a custom MSC channel just playing F1 YouTube highlight clips, but not the race.
Oh my god.
These setups are super loose on the rear.
Because you don't get a lot of downforce here.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I'll try the safe one. The
Let me know if it
VRS
feels better.
VRS is awful.
Okay.
Have you tried that one yet or no?
No, I'm using Hymo right now, but not the safe one.
Yeah, don't. The VRS is awful. Just don't.
Okay, that's good to know.
Car 11 just hit the fastest lap. 13.042.
Can't really take those curves since the front ride height's so low.
I'll be honest with you, kind of can't take them in this Hymo one either.
Well, that's even with the Hymo Esports. I don't think you can with either.
Okay, well, let me know if you can with a safe.
Because if you look in their setup, they're like the front ride height at speed is like 5, and the rear is like 75. So they got some pretty crazy rake angle going.
Hymo does that a lot for the turn in.
I've just never seen it that drastic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that would make sense why all the curbs are really sketchy. The safe setup did have a half tick more on the rear flap angle. Much more stable.
The Hymo safe.
Yes. You lose, like, I would say around 0.8 on the Kimmel straight, but it's much more drivable. I feel like you can actually push the car a little bit.
Okay.
I'll make that deal. I'll lose a little bit of speed for life.
Right.
They say you cut the course. Not to slow down and get up the time gain.
If you so like the only different corner on the track, what is it? No Name? Is that what it replaces?
It's after, yeah, it's after No Name, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That one, if you do a really early upshift to third, you gain a lot on the exit. Also, the track limits on the exit of that corner are non-existent.
Got a slow car on the right. Go left. Right side. Clear. Car 6 just hit the fastest lap. 12.305.
Hello.
Hello.
There's a 12 on the optimal, but I don't know if I can do it.
I didn't register this.
What?
I never registered this one before.
Yeah, it's a different layout, ain't it? It's nice. I like it. That one corner just makes this like so much more difficult.
I'm surprised.
So that's sarcasm?
I'm surprised it's such a big bump.
Yeah.
What?
It's all about how you hit it.
I don't understand why there is such a big bump there. If that's supposed to be the moto layout, why the fuck
I
is
think
there
it's
a giant
where
bump?
it's where it bottoms out. Like it's where it dips in the track, I think.
Well, yeah, it's because the track is like that, but I just don't understand why they don't have that smoothed out more for bikes.
Yeah, I've tried like 50 different lines through there, and I can't find one that doesn't do that.
Well, you want to kind of hit it, and you can use the runoff. But it's sketchy.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it, because I'm like, I'm going to have to do that 30 times probably.
Car 6 just hit the fastest lap. 11.932.
Is more DC equals
It's
less DC?
already. I wouldn't do more CC.
They have the throttle map at 4, which makes it more S-shaped, so it's kind of like they're using the
Throttle match
They're
star
kind
is
of-
TC.
Yeah, they're using that as a form of TC, but like
the closer
what
to
I've
1 it is, the
tried-
more linear it is.
what I've tried on this car is like going to 3 or 2 and then up in the TC a little bit, but it's just whatever feels like. I don't think you're going to get any benefit from it, but if it feels better, then it feels better, you know what I mean? You could try that. I usually like a little more linear of a feel anyway.
You okay, Mitch?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I was watching you and forgot to downshift, so then I was trying to move out and forth.
Did you try that though at corner, Sharia? Going to 3rd before the apex?
I'm already in 3rd when I get to it.
Okay. I rev out and bounce 2nd off the limiter.
I don't like doing that.
So leave it on 1, let's see.
Or you could do that, or if you want to try and see if it feels better, you can go to 3 or 2 on the throttle shape, and then go to 2 or 3 on the TC.
But you need to wait till your tires get warmed up anyway before you're gonna feel grip regardless.
Yeah.
The way that it feels for me is that the TC's pretty invasive already. So
Yeah, it is. It is.
I
I
don't
don't think
feel
you
like
need to
I
go
want
up on
to
it.
change it.
Yeah, it is. Especially in like bus stop, it just kick on.
Just fucking stutter.
It's actually bad in the bus stop.
Well, it's also
car
like
rotate.
it unsettles the car going in there too, because of the elevation and the curb. Because the front ride height on what they have is like the front ride height at speed. I mean, it's gonna be higher, but the front ride height at speed is 5 millimeters, which is fucking low.
Yeah.
Let me see, ride height in the front, it says 47.3 is what the actual ride height is. And 74.4 on the rear.
Oh God.
It's more so like in the chicane at the end of the Kimmel Straight is when like in the P2 or like something else you would fucking eat those curves, but it's sketchy in this one.
I think you eat the first one, but maybe tickle the second one. I don't know. Sharia,
What? What's up?
they said tomorrow, 76 pages, 13,000 words for Dynasty Deep Dive.
Jeez.
Oh,
All I saw was the rocks in the game, and that's what matters to me.
I can't wait.
We're only 2 weeks away.
I know.
Almost there.
Apparently that's not just Dynasty, it also has some of the team builder stuff in there, which I'm all for more team builder shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they kind of go hand in hand together, you know, a little bit. Because they didn't do a team builder deep dive last year, did they? At all?
No, the fact that we were getting one at all was kind of.
So they gave it to us like halfway through the year or whatever too. So
It's I still don't think it was that bad. Team Builder has some limited options, but it is. I mean, it's better than it was in 2014. So, but it could definitely be improved in a lot of ways. Hopefully, they do. They should give me. They should give me like default mascots that I can like color or something.
couldn't they? There was a game that used. Oh, it's NHL. I'm thinking of that does that.
Yeah, they do that pretty well.
When you do the created team or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the 34th, 30, whatever it was, 33rd team I think at the time. However many fucking teams are at now.
32, I think, right? Same as the NFL.
I think it's 32. I think it's 32. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Who's speaking?
What?
Exotic. Ben. Wait, no, it's Brandon.
Yep. You're gonna say Braden?
I was gonna say Ben, and then I was like, no, not Ben. I've been in Discord with you for like 8 years, but I've only known you as the exotic.
With your fastest lap of the day.
Yep.
We got into a few kerfuffles back in the beginning of the league racing days.
Yep.
He's getting in a kerfuffle with someone?
No, couldn't be.
It was
No way.
No way.
we had a few kerfuffles.
That's racing though, bro. Like it shit happens.
Yeah. It wasn't like Stein's app. Because oh my god. Dutch. But Stein's app, bro, I feel like whenever he was in the battle for the lead, he killed at least one person.
See, part of it, I feel like if we didn't have many either, is because I was never in those battles. So if we had a kerfuffle, it was usually like the first lap.
Really?
Yeah.
I was completely stopped. I was completely stopped there.
That's usually my incidence, is me trying to get through the pack and being impatient. That's usually my issue.
You know, I turned into it, and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't do it, and then I turned out of it, but it was too late.
I hate you so much.
I tried to flick my car.
Hope that happens to you for real tomorrow on your way to work.
Whoa.
Damn.
I don't go to work.
Damn. Yeah, it's the
That's
summer.
not-
Shit.
Yeah.
Remind me to promise
He's a
or
stay.
threaten or wish for that later when you go back
In
to
September.
school. Yeah. Remind me in September to say that again.
Are you on vacation?
I mean, it's June, yeah.
Oh, you teach, you don't teach?
He's staying
I
with
don't
daddy
know.
right now.
Not in June. Oh, well, I live too far away from my school. Summer school would not pay to drive to. It's like half a day of work, driving all the way up there, no thanks.
How far is it?
It's like a 40-minute commute.
Oh my god, really? You complain about that? Oh my god.
Yeah. I wake
Well,
up
we
and
don't
I'm
all
only
drive
gonna
the
drive
man
to
asses.
fucking. I have
If
to
I'm
get
only-
up and drive to fucking Sharia sometimes.
Okay, but if
No,
I'm
I
only
know.
getting paid for a half a day of work at like $17 an hour, it
Listen,
ain't
I
worth it.
walk a whole 20
You're
to
right.
30 feet to the office. Now, you guys don't know about a fucking commute.
I
Oh
get
my
paid
God.
hours also. So.
How was the day today, Sharia? Was it really hot today?
Oh man,
50
I
minutes.
had to go
Metro
outside
ride
and get
for
in the
me.
car and take the kids to daycare, and it was hot,
Oh
man.
my
I had to like, you know, turn the AC on in the car, you know.
He was outside for a whole of 2 seconds.
It was
Or was
crazy.
the car in the garage?
It was in the garage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I had to go out and start it beforehand, though. You know, it was just so stuffy in there.
The
The
move.
garage has AC too?
Open the garage,
No.
remote start that bitch.
Huh?
That's what I do.
I don't have remote start. Remote start is, hey Charles, go out there and start Daddy's car.
Make sure the AC's on, you little bastard. Hey.
Are you taking the name corner flat out? Left-hander, all the way left-hander, down here?
Yeah, fully flat.
Cops?
No
You
lift.
think it's fully flat?
No,
Yeah.
you do not take cops
what?
fully flat.
I was
being
like-
sarcastic. Yeah.
I was like, there's no way you're taking
That's a
Puhan.
that's a downshift and lift, I think,
I
for
did
me.
a Sharia.
Yeah, Wuhan you can take it flat.
Yeah, you take it flat and step in
Not
gear.
cops, fucking Puhan. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
In that corner, VTech, I rev out third, and then before I get to the apex, I short shift to third, or rev out second, and then I short shift to third. It's like a half lift, maybe.
Do you use the inside curve on this new corner beside the little moto corner, whatever the fuck this is?
Yeah, then go down.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate the inside curve. Like as much as I can.
Using a curb, but I've tried every line you could possibly do.
Well, because every time I've gone, I have avoided the curb on the inside. I've spun.
No,
I think trying to
you
get the car
munch
too
that
much.
inside
Yeah,
one.
just
I
eat it.
fucking mount it
But
like
also,
a
the
fucking prom
track
day.
limits at that corner don't fucking exist. So you can
The
go
grass,
wide
the
as
track limit.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's no track limit.
Always the slowest guy here. I hate it.
Not to lie, I'm the slowest person.
Race day? Are you racing, sir?
No, I'm just here to vibe, I guess.
Bitch made.
Okay. Well, welcome to the vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely free to race.
Yeah.
May I bring something up regarding that pit lane entry incident? If I can.
No. No, you cannot.
Okay.
They shut the fuck up. You have you don't even race F1.
What the fuck,
Bitch.
I've been watching the Stewart's channel.
Okay. Yeah, it is good TV. Good TV.
It is. It's great.
You're
It's
welcome.
a great read on Friday after work.
You're welcome.
If you laugh, you go to hell.
Joke's on you. I'm already going.
I'm not, because it's not real.
I already got my own button on the elevator down there.
Did he already leave?
I pissed him off. Should I tell him I'm sorry?
Oh my god, no, both of you are so fucking autistic. No.
While he's speaking, I think I'm muted him.
Not a lot.
He was going to talk about the Reimer stuff, but
Drama. Okay.
yeah, it was drama.
Yeah, the fun
I do
drama.
wonder what his opinion is.
Are F1, you guys still doing a bunch of divisions, or
Two.
has just calmed down a
Oh,
lot?
how the mighty
Okay.
have fallen.
If it wasn't for F122, we'd probably still have like 4.
Yeah.
Well, I remember running a Thursday night league against you guys, and you guys would have fucking 7 divisions of people, and we could get
7 was
one.
as big as we got.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like peak 2021. Everybody was still playing the game after COVID and all that kind of shit. And then after that, it kind of just died.
Yeah, 22 killed it, man.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane what 22 did to the league racings.
I just got tired of all the bugs. It was just constant trying to.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just over it.
It crashes. Game crashes too.
Like the racing was fine. Like you can get around the little quirks, but like the game constantly crashing.
Yeah, and
or
all the bugs you have to keep up with. That, like, if this happens, you have to do this.
Yeah. People getting DC'd all the time. I'm just like, I'm over this shit.
Can't use safety car because safety car's broken half the time. Like, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Can't
get
use formation lap
disconnected,
this week.
if you get disconnected, you can't go to quit the session because that'll retire you. You have to quit the app and then load it back
Yeah,
up.
it's just dumb. Maybe if all of that gets fixed one day, I'll come back.
Well, day in hell.
Which it'll probably be never, but
But a lot of them have been around for 5 years or so, so I don't think they're gonna get fixed.
yeah. Well, unless Cody's gets stripped of the fucking game.
Of the license, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then we're just gonna get a worse product, like probably.
I mean, it would be hard to fuck up more than Cody's. I feel like sometimes they actually try to fuck up.
There aren't really any other racing titles that I would trust with it, except for like Assetto Corsa.
iRacing
But like
or Assetto, yeah.
Assetto Corsa takes a year to do anything.
They take forever.
And then iRacing, their console games are really, really bare bones.
Yeah, well,
Like,
they've only done
they're-
like a couple.
Yeah, but like if they had to, like if they got the F1 game, I feel like they would do a good job.
I would like to
Yeah.
second base.
Well, they would do a good job. It would take them a long time.
iRacing never goes
I mean,
anything
that'd be
half-assed. They
Yeah,
never
I'd be fine.
half-ass
I'd be
anything.
honestly fine with waiting for it too.
I would be too.
I am very interested to see what this NASCAR game is going to be like here soon.
I gotta sit on the back. You guys have fun.
Did you try the safe one, Sharia?
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as the esports one. It was more
Wait.
stable, but not enough to make up for how much slower I was with it. I can get around with the
Oh.
esports one just fine.
Yeah. I felt like I was, yeah.
We
The
tried
confidence
differently.
made me quicker with it, yeah.
I'm way easier on throttle and turn-ins than you are.
Yeah.
Why, thank you, Dace.
Who the fuck joined?
I thought any guy was talking to me.
Oh, okay, sorry. Never mind. Sorry, yeah.
For real though, race day, you should do LMP3s with us. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Might try it. Are you on
Yeah.
a race right now, or?
And we're qualifying. What's up? What's on your mind, son? It seems like you want to say something.
I would, but I literally just came out of working 96-degree weather, so...
Uh-huh.
Sounds like fun.
I'm just gonna rest for a minute, so... Can I at least provide a take? At least. Like,
Well,
just my
let's hear
2
it.
cents.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so...
She has the OnlyFans.
I might... No.
Just ignore
Notice
him.
how the guy that benefited the most from that was his teammate?
With the Trismic stuff?
Yeah.
Was his teammate,
Houdini, I think.
what do you mean?
Again, I
Benefited
forgot
from
this was
what? Him
open
cutting
quality.
pit lane, or?
No, him just, like, straight up... No,
Trismic's the one that
Oh,
killed
Trismic's teammate was Houdini. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was an angle that, like, I kind of had, not for helping Houdini, but for helping someone else. I know for a fact that he crashed on purpose because he was pissed that he was doing bad and there was no line. And that was all there was to it. And I heard that from about 4 different people.
Oh, damn.
So. But you wouldn't know anything about crashing on purpose now, would you, Race Day?
No, yeah. The only thing is that if he didn't crash on purpose,
So,
I was
you
going
know.
to be on... Even if I pitted a second time, because I was actually going to pit a second time, like around lap 21, I probably would have lapped him.
Okay.
I don't. He just like if you're gonna intentionally crash, don't do it. And, like,
He was so
the
close to
hardest
just
place to
retiring.
crash.
He was just so close to retiring. It's like he was going to, and then he just like said, "Fuck it."
He let the intrusive thoughts win.
He absolutely did. And then he had the nerve to get fucking pissy about it because we told him he was on fucking thin ice. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Like you get 2 LPP, it does not
Yeah,
matter.
2
Only
LPP
thing
is
I
not even a
understand
big
already,
deal.
Like,
It's a slap on the wrist.
Yes, that you're not doing well. It's another when you decide to fuck everybody's race over.
Yeah, which is
Right.
exactly what he did, honestly. Not everybody's, but a lot of
Yeah,
people's.
he killed a 12-second lead I had.
Yeah, I know, I saw
Because,
that.
yeah,
I
I would have
thought that
much
he had
preferred
done
there
it. I
not
thought,
be
I thought
a,
if he and Reimer were friends that he had done it to help Reimer, but I found out that
Yeah.
wasn't the case.
Yeah. Anyways, Reimer disaster class. Fucking A.
Did you like how petty I got?
I was looking back on my mirror, like, he was just cutting
Yeah.
a slip screen every single lap. He always does that. Every
I wasn't
single
even
lap
going to
when you're behind
record
him.
him until like that safety car lap. It was so bad. I was like, I've got to. That's like crazy.
Oh yeah, when you completely cut that, it was
I
bad.
couldn't believe they only gave him fucking 2 penalties too. He had like at least 3 that were blatant.
Yeah, but I think the 18 LPP in one incident is pretty fucking
They didn't
awesome.
give him 18 LPP. They never even gave him a like actual number. They just gave him the bands.
No, they gave him 18 because I think Knuckles treated it all as no POV.
I think they talked about it, but
I
don't-
thought it was in the run-up.
I think he mentioned it. But I think he mentioned it in the context of like this is like what it would be, but rather than that, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could go back and read it, but not that it
Well,
matters
I
because
mean-
he's gone now. But
Looks like you
Who got banned?
lap of fuel left.
he didn't get banned.
Well,
he
no one
left.
got banned.
He just
Reimer.
left because he's a little fucking
Oh, it was
bitch.
Reimer. Oh, by the way, I don't mean to blow your ego up, Sharia, but watching you
What the fuck?
in fucking Division 1 chat is like my favorite thing ever.
Oh yeah, but it's because I'm an asshole.
I know, you just like, Ayla will look at me sometimes when I'm reading D1 chat, she's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, fucking Sharia, I can't even.
Yeah. Turns out if you don't really give a fuck if anybody likes you or not, you can say whatever you want. You think that's interesting? You ought to see what I've said to Pork in the organizer chat.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, well, Pork's a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you talk about our supreme leader?
Yeah, Pork acts all high and fucking mighty all the damn time, but he doesn't do anything anymore, so...
No, he doesn't. That's why I
Tries
told
to
him
make
that
it
next
crazy.
time. I told him I was like, next time you have something to say and it's not how can I help, maybe keep it to yourself.
There are literally like 5 people that do anything, and it's mostly me and Sharia.
Yeah, absolutely. Lansy does stuff every now and then, but it's mostly you and me.
Like Knuckles
And the
does
arsonist.
stewarding.
We wouldn't even have
Yeah.
a fucking season if it wasn't for you and me.
Everybody, no one would make
We
a schedule if
appreciate
it
you.
wasn't for me.
Exactly. And we wouldn't have fucking rosters either.
The draft would have never happened without us.
Never would have got fucking check-ins. Who built a goddamn bot to handle all that? Me. Who pays to host the bot? Me.
Wow.
You guys are reminding me all of why I stopped doing that shit.
I don't know. I kind of like doing it,
I
but
do too.
when
I
someone,
just don't like it when people bitch at me when they're not doing anything.
yeah, or when people complain. Like the thing about it was that like people were asking when the draft was, and I sent a reply in D2 chat. I'm like, this is where we're at. You know, expect it tomorrow, right? And then Pork. That's when after I sent that, that's when Pork like got on our case. I'm like, I've already explained where we're at, what's happening. And then the fucking draft got done in less than 24 fucking hours.
It
Like,
absolutely did, yep. It wouldn't have without you either. Like, I'm so, like, thank you so much for helping with that. Honestly, you have no idea.
how many times I fucking tagged people or DM'd people to pick someone too.
It is such a pain in the ass. It really is.
I think that's why we started just doing random fucking teammates, or like, I forget. What did we end up doing at the end, Rob? Do you even remember?
No, that was a prior life.
I'd say yeah, like that shit was so long ago now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone's spoken in the car server in like 2 years.
Yeah.
But it still exists.
I imagine it's a setup in the thing. Yeah. Why does it say bike?
Because it's a different
It's the
layout.
moto layout.
This is the moto layout.
No, name is a little different.
Yeah, that's it, really.
Just take as much inside curve there as possible.
It's a big drop.
Big
The
drop.
cars get lost.
no fuel.
Shit!
Oh my god.
Damn it!
Sorry.
Got to put
I
out
was adding fuel.
Man, can you not ride fuel on the other side of the track?
It's still left-hand corner.
I got a fucking full second cut for that.
What an asshole.
We should ban him.
No,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah,
yelled
he's
at him.
red.
That's more than enough.
He's red. He's red.
Now, if he'd say "fuck you," I do what I want, then I'd be a little more pissed off. But
Yeah, I literally didn't even notice until I was going up. Oh,
Yeah.
really? I was like, oh fuck.
I was like, "He's gonna move." He did not.
I was like, why am I not getting any more power? Oh, I'm out of fucking fuel.
Why is there a dot getting bigger in my rear view? Oh. Why does it look like me?
Yeah.
I was so excited too. I was like, I'm gonna get this tow all the way down to Kimmel. It's gonna be great.
Jobber.
I know, right?
That's very inclusive of you to write that in the chat.
Yeah, I want to make sure that people can read it.
What did he write?
It's
It's
Jover.
Jobber. Oh, the other. Oh, is that Gotti Girl?
Oh my god.
It is.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
There's no way that was 10 minutes. What the fuck?
It's a long track, man.
I didn't even
right away.
I didn't even get a fucking. That's cool.
It's going faster than I did.
Callie, I hit up Devin, asked if he was racing. He was like, nah.
Yeah. I didn't really want to.
He said, nah, I'm going to bed. I was like, I feel you. I feel you.
That was a lot.
It was
Dude,
a lot.
I could have told you not to do that. They said
No,
from
I
the
had
beginning
already-
it was going to be nothing but
we
bad
had already
weather.
committed, and Bacon was sponsoring us to get in. So like, it was like, okay, we're doing it.
Bacon
I don't
hinted
know
at
why
me
you
like
don't-
4 different times he wanted me to do it, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
know why.
doing it.
No, the rain wasn't bad though. The rain was very light.
It wasn't
what was
bad, no.
about it. What was bad about it is that it was like rain on, rain off, rain on, rain
Yeah.
off, and it was
Which
that
is-
for a
As
day.
soon as
Which
the
is
track
what
got
they-
completely dry, it rained again.
Which is
Every time.
exactly what they were saying they were going to do. So
They didn't really
It
say
was
that.
rough.
I wish they just did like straight up 9 hours of rain. I would have enjoyed that much more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Honestly,
get
if
that,
it
I
would have
get
just
that.
rained consistently, it would have been a
I get
lot
that.
better.
The transitions are hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was doing that over and over and over again. Like
Yeah, like literally
it was
every
just
time,
repetitive.
every
Mhm.
time you'd get like, oh, okay, you can actually go offline a little bit on dry tires, rain again.
But they got the level of rain right perfectly. Like it was not undrivable.
I'm
Yeah,
glad I
yeah.
didn't do it. Glad I didn't do it. Honestly,
really-
how did they handle safety cars and race control shit though? Because that's the
It
main
was
reason I
much
didn't do
better.
it.
It was
It
It's
was much better
than
All
last.
right. All right.
Well, and
cool.
this one, it wasn't when people crashed. These safety cars were like planned. So like we didn't know when they were coming.
like stages.
But like, yeah. So like,
Ugh.
No,
not
that's
really.
not a stage.
So like
That's not a
they
stage.
told us basically there's gonna be 0 to 4 safety cars this race. We ended up having 3, and they weren't.
And they would just
weren't at,
randomly
like,
come on the
bad
radio and
times.
just be like, safety
Yeah,
car.
safety car, and like,
Alright,
but
that's
it was
alright, that's
literally
alright.
like, it would be like 1 lap or maybe 2 laps if it took forever for people to make
but
it
they
back
weren't calling
around.
them all the time when people crashed like they were. in Earth.
No,
Oh,
not at
thank
all.
God.
I know
It
that
was
there's
so
some
much
leagues,
better.
There's some like leagues or programs that do it like once a certain amount of X's have been accumulated, then they call a
Yeah.
safety car,
Yeah,
and
it's
then they
not
do it
that
for the
way.
next time that many X's.
I don't know what their criteria was, or if they were just like, fuck it, safety car now. But it was, I mean, it fucked us at one point, and then it helped us at one point. We got a lap back, and
I
then
hope
like
it was literally a dice roll.
we weren't
like, they just
thinking
said-
like the first safety car that came out, we were like, we should box. We only had like a couple laps of fuel, and like we should box. And so we boxed, but then we ended up behind the leader, so then we lost a lap.
1 lap to green. Line up on the left side.
And then I think the next safety car we were ahead, so then we ended up getting a lap back.
811.
It was weird.
It's competitive out there. Head down.
I mean, the safety cars compared to the, you said what?
You need to practice in the rain though.
Hey, it wasn't too bad.
I heard
It
what
was
happened.
pretty bad.
I heard
It
what
was
happened.
me on dry tires that was bad.
Yeah, but
It was.
you need to
I went
you need to
offline.
get comfy in the rain.
Yeah, because my first stint was my second stint in the rain was good.
Oh, really? You're struggling? Wow.
I'm just not quick in the wet.
The rain is the whole.
I couldn't believe how
beast.
comfortable I was in the rain. I loved it actually.
And for me, it was more so like the conditions were always changing, and I don't know, I just could not get
You
it
and Tim
down.
Lee should have a baby together, and he'll be like the ultimate wet driver.
I loved it. I mean, it didn't get heavy though. I think any more
Tim
probably
Lee-
would have been
Tim
good.
Lee thrives no matter what.
Devin is also a really good wet weather driver.
Waiting on the
Yeah,
final
he
car
is.
to
Devin's
green.
good all around. He's very balanced.
Yeah, he's very balanced. Yeah,
I'm horrible.
If
me and him drive super
Anytime-
similar.
any time that iRacing has rain that's like harder than yellow, it's always terrible.
Yeah.
Green and yellow is like manageable, but once it gets worse than that, those are just red flag conditions.
I think that was the worst
Oh,
we got was yellow.
My camera changed in this car.
You'll be alright.
Brutal.
Too late now.
Fuck. I can't see anything.
You
Whatever.
could start from pit lane,
You just
but
got a big A pillar. You'll be alright. But now just keep in mind that's how people actually drive these.
No, it's not even the way that it's weird.
Oh, is
I
it-
can't
oh,
even
is
see
it
the steering
fucked in
wheel.
a
It's
different
all the way
way?
to the right. Yeah.
I've watched a few of the LMP3 races, and it's
That might
nice.
be worth the pit lane
Pretty
start,
much.
honestly.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's just weird.
Okay.
It actually feels centered, but that's whatever. Figure it
You
out.
also did great considering that was your first time driving that car.
Yeah. What car was it? You were comfy.
The P2.
Wonderful car.
I mean, it is a great car, but like for his
It
first time
is.
ever racing it, he was just on it.
Yeah, it's a different thing to drive.
Same
Yeah,
car
it's
as
not.
them.
It's not like the GTPs.
No.
Green, green, green.
Alright, I'll for green.
Someone next to me.
Yeah.
On your right.
Go.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
I'm scared of you.
Why? I haven't practiced.
That's fine.
Still there.
And Brandon is like blinking.
Clear.
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm lagging. Oh, no, it sucks ass.
Yeah, you blinked a little bit. It wasn't too bad.
No. I break you there.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Oh shit.
Blinking?
Yeah. I don't know where you are.
What's the point of this turn?
I don't know. They wanted to make it difficult, I guess.
It's fun,
That is
man.
that is the
one they ran.
corner that they ran in the series last season.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So
she's a
now it's
little.
Tommy late variations.
Oh, now you're the taxi control. Blah, blah.
Move the throttle application.
Ah,
Yeah,
smart. Yeah, you're so smart, man.
I know. It hurts sometimes.
I bet
I
it
wish I was
does.
like you.
Shut up, Shreya.
Okay.
Wow, you got to shut up.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. It was only gonna get
You're in
worse.
third.
Also, something about how this car revs, my wheel does not like it. The rev lights just don't come on.
Mine don't either.
Mine do.
I know.
Like,
Must
they
have to be
will
you guys.
if I set it up for this car, but I'm not going to do that every time I drive it.
Yeah.
What is a
to be you.
What is a preset, Alex?
I have two presets, one for iRacing, one for F1. That's it.
What?
I'm not going to have a third just for this car.
I had like 5.
Oh no. Of course.
God damn it,
Something
Nikki.
I haven't done at all.
I was just be careful. Thank you.
Do you think I'm gonna rejoin like an asshole?
No, I never say that, okay?
Well,
He thought it though. He thought it.
You
And
know,
implied it.
I mean, you essentially said it, yeah.
No, I would never say that here. Yeah, crashing, bro. Crashing.
Who would I crash into? There's no one in front of me. What?
No, Mitch?
We already swapped.
Why are you typing?
Yeah, I'm done. Alright.
No, you're not. Keep going.
I have a meatball I'm towing for a minute and
No.
Safety car?
2 minutes. We're not going to fucking safety car. I'm gonna be a lap down anyway. I'm gonna be a
I'll
lap
do it.
down anyway.
I'll do safety car. I'll even let you. What's it called?
We can't
the
because we
dog?
haven't coordinated with Anthony and them, and they'll fuck it up.
Well, no, you can just throw a safety car with a button, but I don't.
Yeah,
we're not
but
doing
they'll probably bitch, is what I mean, like, because
it. We're not doing it.
Okay,
We're not doing
all right. If you want me to, I will. Though I do have the button mapped.
No, you're right. It's not fair to them, and we haven't decided. If we decide to do safety cars at some point, fine. But
Yeah, it definitely can't be
You
an
sure,
in the
Nikki?
moment
We
thing.
do love you.
It doesn't feel right to do it in the moment like that. It feels kind of cheaty. If we
But
only
you
do it
still
when it would help
finish
one
the
of
race,
us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Strong honor code.
Well, that's why me and him are the ones that run shit in Midwest.
I don't know, based on that chat the last couple of days, you would think that you guys were...
Yeah, you would think
Yeah.
that. You know why you would think that? It's because that's what I want people to think. I want people to think I'm a massive fucking asshole.
That you should go by.
Maybe at another spot.
If I
Yeah,
could like
right.
tattoo "fuck you" on my forehead, I would. I don't want anybody to know I'm nice.
I'm so glad that I practiced for an hour and got faster just to fucking spin out my
You know, no one
plans.
can take that away from you. You'll always be faster
I'm proud
than
of
you
you,
were
Nikki.
before.
Great.
Don't worry, you'll probably catch me.
I left the server already.
Oh, never mind.
Dude, I'm a full lap down before I even get to the pit lane. Like,
Yep. Whoops.
and then I'm gonna have to pit twice. Like, that shit's over.
Coming by.
Yep.
I love you.
I think I'm here to get some.
Indy Oval's at Milwaukee this week.
Yeah, there's like every series at Watkins this week.
Yeah, it's
Was
because Watkins is this weekend.
6 hours?
Yeah,
6 hours.
yeah.
Glenn was,
Yeah.
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 Special
Yeah.
event. No, well, they didn't happen. It happened in real life yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it usually is like the week before in real life.
What was I saw there was
It's
like a
the
crash.
week
and
before
one
or
of
the week after, usually.
Yeah.
one of the LMP2s lost its windshield or some shit yesterday.
Yeah, there were
Oh,
many
that's crazy.
incidents.
It's something I've never seen before.
I want to find a clip of it. I want to see it.
I'll go find one for you.
And the windshield wiper's just going across.
Yeah, the windshield wiper still works. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Somehow. Wiper is still intact. Windshield, not so much.
Why is the first thing that it shows me an Instagram
The
clip?
car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 12.184.
I guess that's the only one. I'm gonna send you an Instagram clip. I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
Nick, you never responded, by the way. That guy does speak English.
Dude, you don't understand what I'm saying.
I know he doesn't
Davide
speak the
Valstecchi
slang.
doesn't speak English. No, he doesn't speak English.
Davide Valstecchi. I like to imagine that his real voice doesn't sound anything like that. It's just like a character he does on the camera.
He doesn't speak English.
Like when he's done with the camera, he's like, "Hey, somebody give me my smokes."
Oh wait,
Yeah.
is this the right one?
Anyone that doesn't understand him and is complaining needs to like leave the country.
I mean, I understand him. It
meet
just is
people.
like a fucking Looney Tunes
It's
character.
He was really funny on that
So funny.
podcast. Like, I loved listening to him on
I
that.
think it's great. If he were there every week, like, sure, it's a little annoying, maybe, but
I mean,
do you listen
imagine
to
like
Red
living with
Flags?
him.
Callie?
yeah, that would be all. No. Oh, I got it.
They're two New York guys. They have a podcast. Or
Oh,
F1
that's
podcast.
unfortunate.
You've got wheel damage. We've got damage on the
yeah.
back end. You've got damage in
You guys are here?
I
they
don't
don't
think so.
say
I
that.
don't have a rear wing, do I?
that aero damage.
You don't have a lot of things. That car looks pretty bad.
I was trying to get off of that part of the track so that you guys wouldn't,
They say you cut the course.
you know,
Let
hit
them
me.
slow down and get up time game.
That's nice.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah.
I wish that
there's a
someone in
video
Le Mans
of the
thought like you did.
crash.
Daze, I don't know if you were there for that when the
what?
McLaren spun in front of me.
I was in the chat. Like, I heard you
Yeah.
panic, but I didn't see it.
He should have towed and was just like in a bad place, and I reacted and went on the wet part and then died.
Yeah, but your death was like the least death out of all three. It's like Devin got killed, I ran out of talent, and then you.
The car in P1.
I mean, all of my incidents were from other people.
11.
Everything else, like I spun on my own, but I never got damage from myself.
You know, it's actually that GTP's fault. It's not my fault that I crashed, because we could have used that fast repair if he wouldn't have killed us.
Yeah.
Stree, I sent you 2 videos. The second one is better.
Okay.
It's from NBC Sports.
Kickboxing.
I will say I do wish that this thing was LMP2, not 3, because I love driving that car so much.
Well,
I
we
told
voted.
you fought buying it for so long.
Yeah.
I also wanted it to be LMP2.
And also, Jin's the one that wanted it, and he's in fucking race here.
Jen never fucking
Yeah,
shows up.
his work schedule changed afterwards.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I can't actually be mad, but I'm gonna still be mad.
I mean, you
No, I'm still mad.
sound mad.
No, you can absolutely still be mad because
It's because he was so vocal about
he
not
pushed
doing
so hard
Formula.
for it.
Yeah.
Well, just
I mean,
I
I
would love
did
to
too.
make
I wanted
F4.
it, so.
I want to do
We're
F4.
done. Get going.
Yeah,
get
but
going.
you know how he is, so he was like,
No,
I'm
how
not
is he,
doing
Kelly?
anything if it's
Tell
not
me.
this.
Tell me in excruciating detail how he is. I don't understand.
Can we do a formula next season at F4 or
Tell me
That was such a
loudly
smart
into my
plan.
stream.
Let's alternate between sports cars and Formula. I don't know. This is pretty fair.
let's
Yeah, I
do
like
SF Light or something. And I'm doing
Yeah,
a fucking oval. God damn it! I don't care. Everybody else can fuck off. We're putting an oval on the schedule. I don't care.
I mean, this is the only year I think we haven't had an oval, so.
This guy. Let's go in circles.
You want to take it back?
Yeah.
to
It's not a circle, it's an oval.
Oh yeah, next lap because I think I learned how to do
They teach
the
geometry on your
fake no
GED.
name.
Yeah, I'm at my fastest. You want to go here?
No.
Can it be Talladega or something? Or does that be a real oval?
It's gonna be a real oval.
Oh, fuck.
Is Talladega not a real oval?
I mean, it's just...
You hold the
literally just
throttle wide open.
Whole throttle.
That's a
Yeah.
super speedway.
That is what your typical NASCAR jargon is. Like, it's literally just hold the throttle and go left. That's
Like
that's
that?
how Daytona and Talladega both are.
Isn't Indianapolis like that too? Or no? Or is it because it's
no.
like barely like that? That makes it challenging?
No, Indianapolis is not like that.
And people, it's like that in qualifying, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like only
And even
barely
in
flat,
qualifying-
and you have to like adjust shit as you go.
Yeah.
Even
I mean, yeah, I did the 500. I like that.
Yeah, even
Yeah, man,
in
it's fun.
quali, like even
I
in
would be
quali,
down to
it's
do another
flat,
short
it's
oval.
going fast.
A short oval would be fun.
Kevin Harvick's.
Kern County, or no one owns Kern County.
We can do line play.
Well, we could.
That's
There's
a
a lot of
short
short
one.
ovals that are. There's a lot of short ovals that are free. Charlotte is a 1.5 miles, which in any car that has any amount of actual horsepower is a good track. It's really good in Indy cars. 1.5 miles are. It's also good in stock cars.
I enjoyed racing it in Gen 4 this week. Or well, last week.
Of course, I fuck up this lap. Sorry.
One of us. Google gobble.
We're like
Google
doing
gobble.
no, we're just doing the same thing. Like you get by, you fuck up, I get by, I
That
fuck up.
type of fuck up. Not the fun kind, okay.
For now, we're on equal pace on this track. It's just
Yeah, basically.
I'm at my max though, so you'll take off eventually.
Oh god. Or out of the wall. That's what matters.
Oh, I missed Chuck. He keeps it exciting.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 11.479.
Fuck.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
What a piece of shit.
Dace, did you tell him how you finished on 99 incident points out of 100?
Oh, my last 3 stints, I had 2 incident points to play with.
I don't know, I think that's probably the most impressive part of the...
The only impressive thing I did all race. Devin like kept reminding me like every few laps, he's like 99 incident points. It's like, yeah, I got you. Stop mentioning it or I will get one.
When I woke up, I was so out of it. Like my brain, yeah, it was so bad.
You guys just stay up 24 hours, or you guys like at least take naps?
No, we fought. Yeah,
You
we
rotate.
slept up. We were up the entire time. We all slept probably a collective 3 hours.
Fastest lap.
Yeah, we all took like an hour nap at one point. That was about it. I think if we would have had definitely 3 people is pushing it for a 24, man.
It's pushing it, but
Yeah.
also we didn't plan well at all. We were just in the chat the entire time.
Yeah.
I went to a fucking barbecue in the between. Like, it wasn't smart.
Yeah, I was at work when the race started.
Like, I slept, I want to say, from like 6:30 to 8
Yeah.
a.m.
I had a pillow in here, and while you were driving, I was like leaned up against the wall next to my rig, trying to stay awake.
I just remember putting my headphones on like max volume. I was like, they'll yell if like something happens, and then I just fell asleep. I woke up with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I think we definitely need Funky for the next one. Because 3 people is...
Yeah.
It's funny, Funky's been in NRL for so long, I don't think I've ever actually raced with Funky.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he came from PPR with us, and he was also on Xbox.
I've literally never raced with him, but he's just in the chat in like the background.
Yeah. He's before cross-platform, and then he quit playing F1 by the time they actually added cross-platform. So I actually
he's
never
pretty,
raced
he's
that.
like a 4.5K.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I know he won. I think it was PPR Division 1 Xbox at one point, way back in the day, and I think before he even got there up.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest.
He was like the only one that would actually talk to people on PS4.
7.
That's why you know him. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Well, because he was an admin there, so he would pop in the chat every once in a while. But like we were the fucking redheaded stepchild of that fucking server, bro. Couldn't get graphics, couldn't get stewards, fucking.
Yeah, that was funny.
No streams, nothing, bro.
Finally got Jose to race in Midwest, by the way.
I saw he was doing that, yeah. I did see that, yeah.
Hey, Brandon, you know you're blinking a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you go when we get to the
You're
the
good.
main,
I'm just making
track
sure
here.
you knew.
Yep.
Now, if you're gonna run out of gas, you need to tell me, okay?
Yeah. Not this time. A little early for that. I didn't realize I didn't have enough fucking fuel either. I was like, I thought I had 13 gallons or whatever the fuck it starts with, and I did not.
Fastest lap of the
So I was just gonna keep running laps until this shit fucking ended. And I'm in the gravel.
left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
I guess the MotoGP corner, whatever, it's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Now that I've done it a few times.
I count that as a win.
Horrible.
I like it better than the other one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
See,
Yeah.
that's why
The
I
other one-
pushed for
The
it.
other one's awful.
I pushed for it for that reason.
Oh my
At
god.
least this one, it's like, I don't know, it feels fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. I mean, I think that's the point, right? Don't they need more flow or whatever? I also like that, like,
That's for the
downhill
bike endurance.
at the apex.
MotoGP doesn't go there.
Whatever, it's all the same shit to me.
Yep.
How dare you?
Thank you.
Bikes.
It's on 2 wheels.
Car in
It's fucking
P1
insane.
just hit the fastest lap.
Which corner did they use when, speaking of bikes, when the Tour de France went through there?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because it did do that once during
Are you guys putting tires or no?
what do they call it? The,
No.
No? Okay.
You don't want tires, because getting them up to temp sucks ass, and they don't wear that much, so don't take them. It's actually very rare that you do take any tires in this car, honestly.
Copy. Just throwing gravel everywhere. Oh my god.
Not me.
If it was in turn 1, that was me.
Okay.
That could have been me back there too.
You're fully
Ghost
aware
off.
of the car behind. The gap
There's 5 people, but they can
Second.
take everyone, I guess.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Is there like an enduro layout for this or something? Because I've seen people come out of the pits on like
Yeah.
don't even
Choose
shoot
a different pit
route.
lane, yeah.
The second pit lane is it's like the Grand Prix pits are the ones that we're using, and then the other pit lane is used for like the 24-hour because there's
Cars, yeah.
Well, which one?
that way you can
Endurance?
that's the Grand Prix pit.
When you do that one though, and you're going through the pits, it feels like you are in the pits forever.
For fine.
You still go in the same time. You're still going at the other.
Because you still got the
place,
yeah.
And that corner,
Yeah.
corner
Pit stop.
is so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Oh, just noticed. What's the P entry?
It's the same pit entry.
Yeah, it's like the pit lane is just that
Pit
long.
entry is always the same. It's just where it exits is different.
You exit at the top of the hill instead of at the bottom.
Yeah, you exit going onto the Kimmel Straight, basically on the other one.
Spot 24 is next month?
Yeah.
Yes. The 11th. I just think the 11th through the 13th. I know because I told Will that he should do it.
That was your fastest lap of the
Will he
session.
do it? Probably not.
Probably not.
Has he done one yet?
No, he's not done a
Like
special
any,
event.
any?
No.
Okay.
He's done iRacing, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hasn't done a special event.
He's got a D license, so
Yeah, he's gonna have to work on that.
I don't even remember what lap times I was running. 219, 220 or something like that. I think.
I still gotta try the new GT3 tires.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Cold tires
I've
are
heard very good things.
And their cold tires are rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
But
I'm used to that.
Once you get in the temp though, they're fucking they're really
And
good.
then you spin, you gotta take it easy because if not, you just gonna keep spinning.
No, it's not
Well,
what I
no,
heard.
that
I heard
was
the
how it
opposite, the
was.
exact opposite.
That's how, yeah.
No.
But so you spin now and you're okay. Like it's
Yeah, that's exactly
that's
what I heard.
it's exactly the opposite of what it was. Yeah.
Well,
I'll see what it used to be. Yeah.
That's,
But yeah, you can make a mistake now and you're gonna okay.
Because they fixed that, because it was like completely unrealistic. You spin and the tires would never come back to you over a stint, no matter how well you treated them. Now they don't do that.
The car in front is pitting. 20 minutes to go.
incident.
Well, if you have to let them rest for a little while, I would assume, but
Yeah, you can't just go. You can't full bean to the next corner like you're gonna be.
Yeah,
Like you
but
got
it's not as
regular
bad
ass
as it
tires,
used to be.
but- No, you're not like if you give it a few corners, you'll be fine.
yeah.
And they used to just like be dead for the rest of the stint, right?
Yeah, once you slid once, there was no getting rid of the excess temperature. It just would stay the entire run. Which didn't make any sense. Unless you're simulating a flat spot, I guess, but they weren't. One day. I think that's the elusive tire model 10 that we'll eventually get. Will be flat spots.
Gotcha.
But I think that's years down the line.
So does any game even simulate flat spots at all?
No.
R
Not that I
Factor
know
2.
of. R Factor, yeah. And I don't even know if it does by default.
R Factor 2 does by default, I think.
Oh, very nice.
It's in the game. I know there's some mods for a set of courses that I think do it.
Yeah, so I could definitely see mods being able to do that, but yeah, I didn't know if it was like built into the game in anything yet.
I think it's just R Factor. Let's see if Automobilist 2 does it.
2, 1, 4.
RF2 flat spots. I think RF2 still had a really good tire model, even though it's pretty old now. Oh, ACC apparently does it.
Really? Is it only on PC or something instead of console?
Well, in ACC, why would you ever have a flat spot?
No, unless you're not using ABS. But...
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why you would ever have a flat spot in ACC. But yeah, RF2 apparently does. It'll even vibrate your wheel.
Oh, that's nice.
Race Room has flat spots. Interesting.
No idea what that is.
Race Room is a very, very old sim. I think. Race Room came out. It's free to play. Oh, I guess it came out in 2013.
Very old.
It's old. But it's free, and then you pay for tracks and car packs, I think.
I hadn't even met my wife yet when that came out. That's how old it is.
Why did I risk it on fuel?
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit, Callie.
What you got?
Like you got about
Not a
You
lot.
got that fuel saving down, man.
You think I was fuel saving? I was in the rain. I didn't do any fuel save.
I mean, if you need to put it in neutral, I'm pitting on this lap.
Yeah.
I've been fuel saving the whole stint for this reason.
Meter's sitting now.
Okay, show off.
Yeah,
I mean,
he does that.
I just got used to fuel saving.
Automobilista 2 also has flat spotting.
There's a couple.
I have 0.39 liters.
Oh, you're fine.
Isn't that bad?
I ran out right as I got to the.
I was ready to push.
Oh, it's sputtering. Even though I'm on the pit limiter. 0.11. Nice. And I didn't uncheck the tires. Fuck. Wait, maybe it...
I took rears.
Fronts were the ones that got bad.
I just felt like the rear started sliding a lot.
Okay, I'm good. I don't think it changed.
This car is actually like I think one of the easiest cars to like save fuel and still be.
Why am I ahead of Palmer? By a lot.
He probably took tires.
Is that 30
his
seconds worth?
His pit stop was 55 seconds
That's a
compared
change, yeah.
to yours, which was
That's
15.
seconds? Holy shit.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it
No,
doesn't
he's
make
on
sense.
team 2, I think.
Doesn't make sense to take tires in a 45-minute race.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same amount of time you'd be doing in any endurance race, basically, so.
Pit boxing.
But you would be going longer if you were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. For 45 minutes, we'd be doing one stint, though.
2,
Yeah, yeah.
1.
Doesn't make sense to
Right.
change if we're doing half that.
I wonder if
We're done.
I think there's only one
Going.
race that you even do that with these cars. Oh, is that this weekend?
Leaves.
Oh god. Too much curb.
Do not recommend changing the rears. Was not the move.
Unfortunate.
Ten minutes to go. It's going well. Keep at it.
Out of curiosity, did the practice session start lightly wet today?
No.
Okay. Because I did a test session last night, and maybe I just got unlucky because it started lightly wet. So.
Yeah, that stuff changes a lot.
Cause I tried to do it like based on the settings of the.
You should be able to go into like the session itself and test drive from that. Is that what you did?
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird then. I don't know. I mean, it's cloudy. I don't think it was lightly wet, but I wasn't in here when it started though.
When I went back, it said it could rain up to 1 hour before or whatever, and I was like, maybe it's just random when you load a test session if it decides to rain or not. But
yeah, because it also doesn't generate that forecast like until sometimes day for the race even. Like I've checked in the morning and it been dry, and then checked later and it been wet.
I say I loaded it and I was like, why is the fucking track wet? I was like, please don't tell me it's gonna start like this, like it did it.
We did it last season. Wasn't that, or was it last season where you accidentally made Spa wet? Was it Spa or somewhere else?
Might have been. I don't know. It may have been.
Last season, because I was in VR and I was at like 30 FPS the whole race.
Yeah. I was like, I guess we're doing wet races now. Hey, Dace, remember when you were like 25 seconds ahead?
Yeah, I remember when I took the rear tires, and that was like the worst thing I could have done. Every time I try and carry speed, the rear just wants to keep going.
Looks like you got about 5 laps of fuel left.
It's such a weird feeling, because I'm like, I feel like the tires are up to temp, but they just will not stop sliding.
I'm not a fan of doing the mismatch. Like, only changing one, because... yeah, it doesn't feel nice.
Yeah. I felt like the rear was wearing so fast, I'm like, maybe I should, and then no, I should not have.
Yeah, my fronts were worse than my rears. Oops.
Five minutes to go. The leader just did a 13.565.
Bro, what's your fastest lap? Why have I not hit it yet?
His is a 2:11 flat.
Oh, yeah, that's not happening. Ooh, gotta slow down. Undo a few more.
Shit, you might fucking catch me anyway.
Yay, 215. Oh god.
Oh, hello.
That's me.
Yep. I see it.
That was your fastest lap of the session. We're running low on fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Might actually be a good thing I got lapped. I don't have enough fuel.
The car in P2 just hit.
There's a button for that.
Lap. 10 points.
Auto.
I hit auto fuel, but I have 1.6 remaining right now, apparently. So I think I would have got maybe halfway and then probably run out.
No, it fucked me with one of the races here. I think the first race in this car.
I think I was doing a lot more fuel saving the first one because I was running so much slower, and then this one I finally found pace, so I've used a lot more.
What happened to Palmer?
He took all 4 tires at a pit stop.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Oh, thank God this is over.
What happened to you? This lap?
I stopped trying to keep you away.
No, you should have been pushing. Gotta get the fast lap. And maybe make a mistake.
It crossed my mind, then I was like, nah, points.
Yeah, you really need those.
Let's say like you need those.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I mean, it's for Team Blue, you know? It's for the boys.
The car in P2 just hit the fastest
that was fun.
10.83.
Thank God that ended when it did, because that was awful. You were cutting like 2-3 seconds a lap, and I was like, bro, please God, I need this race to end. I'm just waiting for somebody to kill me.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't effective enough. I gotta wait for Sharia to get around here so I could, so this car can really die.
Alright, goodbye y'all.
Right.
Bye.
See ya.
Did you die, Sharia?
Several times. But I'm almost done.
Well, I see your car up there. I was just like, I was wondering why you were so far
spun
back.
at least 5 times, I think. One of them I had to pit with a meatball for damage. So.
Car stopped on the left.
Yeah.
Go right.
There we go.
Checker flag's out.
There we go.
I tried to line it up to get you to
Looks like you got some
spin.
engine trouble. You've probably lost some power. Great
Well, I
job, driver.
flipped.
You've got wheel damage.
Yay!
But, yeah, man, that taking rear tires only, bro, like every time I went to turn in, the car was just, it was just wanting to keep sliding. It was so scary.
Yeah, you definitely didn't need to take tires, dude. That's why I was telling VTech, don't take tires.
Well, I was thinking, I'm like, maybe the rears, because the rears are sliding a lot, and it was like, it was almost undrivable.
It's the lack of weight is why it's not keeping you down. Because you ain't got no downforce.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I saved a big spin in the chicane at the end of the straight, and that was, yeah.
I spun there twice, I think.
I kept it out of the wall, but I was in the gravel.
At the end,